What's up, guys? It's Robson Hayashida here, and today we're going to talk about PVSRA as usual, but we are going to discuss lower tops and higher bottoms and how to observe these things so that you guys can trade PVSRA with more confidence. So let's start by looking at the charts. So once again, if you don't know, let me do this. So if you don't know the concepts, the basic concepts of PVSRA, you please watch my past videos first so that you can understand how PVSRA, like the basic concepts of PVSRA, so that you can understand this video as well. So in this video, I'm not going to explain about PVSRA basic concepts, okay? So I would rather like to explain about the usability, how to like actually trade PVSA based on like different kinds of aspects that you can observe by looking at the graph. So looking at the chart. So one thing that we have learned before was break of structure and break of key levels, break of the dragon. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to use all the past concepts together with lower tops and higher bottoms. Okay, so what can I see here? Okay, so what I can see here is that PA, okay, so price action, so price has broken this key level. So as you can see here, you have this key level at around, let's look, it's 116.750, okay? So 116.750, I have my key level drawn in brown here, okay, light brown. So you see a huge, okay, and when I say huge, like it has to be big, it has to be huge, it has to be big enough in order to break this key level, okay. So you have a red candle, which is big, okay, and it broke this key level. After that, you have a small retrace back to the dragon, and after that, you have PA going bearish. Okay, so it's going down again. So I open my position here, targeted 5 pips, and then closed it here. Okay, so what I want you to look at. Okay, so one thing to use as a confirmation would be lower tops. Okay, so what do I mean by lower tops? Okay, so first of all, let me write to you guys. So lower tops. Okay, but it has to have notable volume. Okay, so what you can see here is a series of lower tops. So you can observe that you have here, you have a top here with notable volume because it's green. Okay, green here, you can see the volume here is a green bar, which is huge, by the way. Okay, so you have notable volume here. Okay, wow, this is too big. Let's, okay, so yeah, oh, okay, okay, let's put it like this. Okay, so you have notable volume here. Okay, then you have notable volume here. Okay, so the tops have notable volume and the tops are becoming lower and lower. So here you have another top. Okay, can you see this one? You have another top with notable volume. And can you see that they fail? All are failing to break the dragon. Okay, this one didn't, like this one broke the dragon, but it's still a lower top. Okay, so you have a lower top, and this one is also okay, failed to break the dragon and is also a lower top. Okay, so you have a series of lower tops, all right, and this serves as confirmation that the overall trend is a bearish trend. Okay, so based on this, of course, you're not going to open the position at any time just because of this, okay? So after you have this confirmation, then you need to have a like an entry point. And how do you get the entry position? You get the entry position by following my past videos and the explanation about PVSRA. And based on the explanation that I have explained to you guys a few weeks ago, you can see that it has broken, okay, the key level. Then there was a retrace, okay, back to the dragon, and the move went bearish again, okay. So this is when you enter, okay. So you don't enter at a random place, okay. Don't enter in a random position because you probably lose money if you do. Okay, so first you use the lower tops and higher bottoms just to analyze, like to see the trend of the market. Okay, so let's go for another example. Oops. Okay. Live without saving. Okay. All right. So let's go to another example. Okay. This is also another example that you can see the overall trend is bearish. Okay. So you see, can you guys see this? You see, okay, lower top with notable volume. Okay, look at the volume, green. Okay, and it's a big volume. Okay, notable volume and lower top, so it's lower than this one. Okay, then here once again you have another one. Okay, so you see it's a green candle and notable volume. Not very notable, but okay, not that much, but it's still big. Okay, so you have notable volume with a green candle. Okay, so you can see that price is going down. Okay, so you use this as confirmation. So you see that the overall trend, so you see the price is going down. Okay, here there was a huge candle, huge red candle that broke this key level. In this case, this is the RDH, the range daily high. Okay, it broke it, and you can see it's big. I could have waited for a retrace back to the dragon. In this case, I decided not to. I just thought, okay, this would be continue to do, and even there is a retrace, would probably get back to RDH and then go down again. Sometimes I don't you wait for a retrace. Of course, if you wait for a retrace, it would be safer, but then you could also lose some chances, like just some opportunities, which is the case here, indeed, right? So in this case, I didn't. I decided not to. All right. Maybe if this candle were a little bit smaller, maybe I would decide, or well, not sure. But since it was a huge one, I just thought, okay, if there is a retrace, it will be minimal, and then we go down again. Okay. So let's go to another example. Okay. So this one is also very good example. Okay. So what happened here, okay, is that you have a series of lower tops. Okay, so you have a top here, right? Then you have another. Yeah, this was not really like top because it didn't have the retrace, like the bullish retrace to then come back. Okay, so this one I don't really consider, but I consider this one. Okay, another lower top. Okay, then I consider this one because, well, it started tried to go up but then failed. So I consider this one. Okay, okay. This one was a purple one. Tried to go all the way up, failed, and had notable volume. Okay. Then there was a retrace. Tried to go back again. So this one also, okay, lower top. So can you see all these lower tops, okay, with notable volume? And you can see that only here it broke the dragon just a bit to then go bearish again. The others never broke the dragon, all right? Here I had another red candle, okay, which broke this lower these bottoms, okay. So you have the 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 bottoms, and it made a new low, okay. This is called the new low, so it's lower than it was before. And I thought there would be no retrace, so I placed my trade here, open here, but I was wrong. There was a retrace. So I could have placed it here. And this is what I said to you guys in the video, in the no, in the chart just before. The chart just before, I didn't wait for a retrace, and it turned out I was correct. This time I didn't wait either, but then it turned out I was a little bit wrong because it had a retrace. But anyways, after the retrace, it went down again, and I made my profit here. Okay, so I went short and closed it here. Another 5 pips of target that was achieved. Okay, so I made my money here. All right, and you can see that after that it has a small correction, a small retrace, and it goes bearish again. So here would be okay. Although it happened after I already finished my trade, but this would be another lower top. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Let's see. Okay. All right. Here I already explained to you guys in the chart. Okay. So what you can see in this chart is that you can see a series of lower tops. Okay. This lower top, this lower top, this lower top, this lower top. So you see that I waited until after a red candle that broke the dragon and also the 200 EMA, waited for a small retrace, and then place my trade here, close it here. Okay, very simple. All right. So always don't start, like, never open your trade just because of the lower tops or because of the higher bottoms. Okay, don't open because of that. Like, you need this kind of thing to happen, so you need a second confirmation, and then based on PVSRA rules, then you open your trade. Okay, so the lower tops and the higher bottoms are just for you to see the overall trend of the market, so that you have a sense of direction. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, I think this is the last one. Oh, no, no. Okay, so two more. Okay, so this one, let's do it again, so you can see that we have. Okay, so this was not really lower, it was not really a higher bottom. Okay, it was, but yeah, I could say it, right, because the next one was almost the same price. Yeah, I could say. Okay, so I have a, in this case I have a higher bottom. Okay, then I have another one here. Okay, so higher bottom with notable volume, and then here again higher bottom. Okay, with notable volume. Okay, and as a matter of fact, this one was also okay, was also a higher bottom with notable volume. Okay, so what happened here is that this one was a higher bottom. Okay, and I had higher a blue candle here with high volume that broke the dragon, so I decided to open here. I was a little bit wrong because it went a little bit even down a little bit, so I was wrong just a little bit. But then after this, there was a huge, okay, you see there's a huge green candle that broke the dragon and broke the previous high here. Okay, and this was enough for me to make my 5 pips. Okay, so this is a series of higher bottoms. Okay, so if you have Oh, let me write to you guys. So lower tops, this confirms, no, lower tops with notable volume, okay? So this confirms when you have lower tops, this confirms a bearish trend, okay? And when you have higher bottoms, okay, this confirms a bullish, okay, trend, okay? And in this case, you need notable volume as well, all right? So let's go to the last example, all right? Okay, this is the last one. So what you can see here, what you can see here is another series of, so you can see, oh, this was not, because it was not really the bottom, but this one was, okay? So you have a higher bottom with notable volume, okay? So you can see the volume is notable. Here you have another one, okay? I could see two. Okay, this broke a little bit, but I could say that, oh, we have two here, okay? So we have like this, okay? And this one, okay? So two, okay? But they were about the same. So they were not really like higher bottom, but compared to this one they were, okay? So these two compared to this one they were higher bottoms, okay? And you have another one here. So you have this one as well, okay? So you have higher bottom here as well with notable volume, okay? So this confirms to me that the trend is bullish. We are on a bullish trend. And here, I open here, why? Because it broke the dragon, also broke the 200 EMA, and I had a series of higher bottoms. Okay, so I had two confirmations. By first confirmation based on the higher bottoms, second confirmation based on the break of the dragon, and third confirmation based on the break of the 200 EMA. Okay, open my position here after a green candle with notable volume and close it here just a few minutes later. I think it's like 4 or 5 minutes later. Okay, getting my 5 pips and exiting my trade happily. Okay. So that was the talk for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the talk. And remember that this is really useful to identify the higher bottoms and the lower tops on PVSRA trading. Okay, so thank you very much, and I see you guys on the next video. Bye. Oops.